lives. All right. We're live on YouTube also. So we're live on both platforms. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone who's like tuning in. I'm sure it's different time zones wherever you are, depending on where you are. So happy Sunday morning or evening or afternoon, wherever you are. Let's get this started because I have some new makeup that I really want to try out. I have the new Makeup Forever HD Hydra Glow foundation. So they had reached out to me and asked me for my shades. So I'm excited to see if the shades that I picked out are going to work for my skin. It's always kind of a juggle choosing like through like the shade ranges that are available online. You can never really see exactly what they're going to look like. So let's hope I guessed right. These are the shades 1N14 and 1Y08. So one's going to be more yellow undertone, like more warm golden undertone, and one's going to be more neutral. To be honest, I think I'm going to go for the neutral one. With Makeup Forever, I tend to like the more neutral tones because they just look more flattering on me. They also sent a really cool sponge. Like this sponge is really cute. Like I love the different color on the bottom. So should we use this? Should we use a sponge or should we use my N17? My gut tells me to use my N17 because that's just my preferred brush. Now, this is the cleanest one that I have readily available. It's Sunday. If you're not new to my channel, you know that I wash my brushes on Sunday, especially my personal brushes I wash on Sunday. That way I have like all clean brushes to go into the week to do my makeup. So it's just like my day to clean my brushes. So I have a lot of dirty brushes. This is just half of them. The other half are over here. The other half are in like my to-go bag of like brushes I take with me when I'm on the go. So good morning, everyone. I have a lot going on over here right now. I have TikTok over here, which, hi, TikTok. I love you. I hope this is fun. And then I have my YouTube subscribers and all my friends, and you're far away, so it's hard for me to see. So Mitch is going to help call out any questions. If they're like burning questions, he's going to help out. So while he does that, I'm going to prep my skin with a new primer. I've been using this for the past week, like on and off when I feel like I have the time to put a primer on. It's from One Size. It's the Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. This feels really nice, and I feel like it's a really unique product. I like the fact that it feels like a... What? Okay, hold on. I gotta call out Stacy. Stacy, thank you so much for the super thanks. You're so... Oh my god, you're so sweet. I appreciate you so much. My gosh.
Everyone's on right now.
Everyone is on. Okay, I feel like I'm ignoring you all. This is making me sad. But let me talk about this primer, okay? This primer is really nice because it gives you like a burst of hydration on top of like your already, I'm assuming, prepped skin. Like I'm obviously putting this on top of prepped skin, including an SPF. And I have two sunscreens that I want to show you all while we're here that I've been loving this week. Like absolutely loving these two sunscreens. So I'll call them out in a second. But back to the Tacky primer. This is really innovative. I haven't tried a primer like this that gives you like that burst of hydration, but also gives you that tacky feeling. So that feeling of like that stickiness, it just helps your makeup like grip to it and like stick to it, you know? So I like the feeling of it. Another thing that I want to talk about too that's really important is I've worn it with quite a few skincare combinations and sunscreen combinations, and it hasn't pilled once on me. So that's like impressive in itself, and it just feels really, really nice. I'd say if you have really oily skin, I probably wouldn't do this primer, but if you have more dry skin and you want like that burst of hydration, like that extra hydration, definitely worth checking out. So we're gonna try the new HD Hydra Glow. Lots of Hydra stuff going on. So we're gonna try this, and once again, we're gonna try out the shade 1N14. So I'm gonna shake it and then pump it out on the top of my hand.
Barbara's asking.
Ooh, nice texture. Sorry.
Barbara's asking what lash serum you've been using because she's asked several times.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Barbara. And I've been meaning to talk about the lash primer that I've been using because my lashes took a turn for like...
Serum. Lash serum.
Yeah, it was a lash serum. So to catch you all up, okay? I had hinted, or I like kind of briefly talked about how I've been using a lash serum, like a growing serum, for like the past, well, it's been almost 3 months at this point, and my lashes have never looked better in my life. In my life. So forget Grande Lash. I used that for many, many years. But the thing about Grande Lash and what's the other one? Latisse. Side note, this foundation feels incredible. And the color is like perfect. But the thing about like Grande Lash and Latisse is they work while you're using them consistently, but once you stop, you lose all the results. So it's like, what's the point? You know, like you don't get long-term results. Like literally I've watched for several years when I was using those two products, like alternating back and forth between the two. I watched my lashes go from like voluminous, full, really, really long. Like they'll give you like really great length. And then once you stop, like let's say you run out, your lashes slowly start to fall out, quite literally. Like that was my experience for many, many years. So, not going to go back to using those ever. So the one that I have been using that Barbara's asking about is from Obagi. So Obagi is like I want to say they're like a clinical grade skincare brand. I think, hi Lyric. I think they're a clinical grade skincare brand. They're really, they have really great formulas in my opinion, but they have an amazing lash growing serum, but they also have an amazing brow growing serum. And that is what has taken my brows from quite literally 0 to 100. I've never had so much brow hair in my entire existence on life. Like I've never had as much brow hair as I have now. So really impressive. I plan on putting those two products in a new favorites video really soon. I'll probably film that video maybe sometime like the end of this week. So stay tuned for that and I'll link it and I'll tell you even more details about it and stuff. But just to like briefly touch on Barbara's question, because I'm so sorry, Barbara, I've been missing that question. I had a really busy week on set, long hours on set, and I feel like I'm still playing catch up to like social media and answering questions and comments and stuff. So
Catherine's asking, does that serum have steroids?
no.
Catherine.
Catherine is asking if that serum has steroids. No. So the ones that I was talking about previously, like Latisse and Grande Lash, they all have like a steroid in it that is like harmful for like reproductive health and things like that. I'm not gonna get too far into it because I don't really know that much about it. So I'm not gonna speak on anything I don't know that much about. But there's nothing harmful in it. I want to talk about these sunscreens really quick because I did mention them. These are my two new favorite sunscreens. They are so freaking good. They're so fantastic under makeup. This one I've been using for a while, and like this is a huge tube that I will probably never go through. I mean, I will, but I have an excessive amount of the sunscreen. It's from Apostrophe. Full transparency. I did a brand deal with them maybe like a few weeks ago, like a month ago. I've been using their tretinoin. I feel like a big girl now, like using tretinoin. I feel like an adult big girl using tretinoin. But they sent me the sunscreen to go with to like protect my skin, obviously during the day. Because if you're using a strong active at night, you should be very, very careful and protect your skin from the sun the next day. So they sent me the sunscreen. This is cute. It's SPF 45. It is just perfect. It like literally lays perfect under my makeup. It gives me hydration. It does not pill no matter what I put it on top of. I mean, it's fragrance free. It's just a perfect sunscreen, literally. So I've been loving this. And then my friend Joe gave me this on set last week. And I've been meaning to buy this one forever. It's a Korean skincare brand. I'll try to link it. I can't read the name. So if you know, you know. It's a really inexpensive, really great sunscreen. So he gave it to me and I'm wearing it right now. And I love the way this feels. It's SPF 50. I'll link everything, I promise. And for those on TikTok that are watching, this is a live stream that's on my YouTube. So if I'm not answering your questions, it's because I'm kind of answering the questions that are coming through on my YouTube. But I thought I would just share this on TikTok as well. So in case you're wondering, that's what's going on. And if you want to see what I'm using throughout this video, like if you pop on halfway through or later on, everything that I use and talked about will be linked on my YouTube. So just like a little FYI. All right, now that we got that out, I have lots of new makeup that I want to put on. Like lots and lots of really great new makeup. But the only thing I don't have that's new, I do not have a new cream bronzer. I feel like there's no new cream bronzers on the market. So I'm just going to go for an Old Faithful. It's my Rare Beauty Happy Soul bronzing stick. This is my go-to when I just want to like pop something on really quick and easy that blends well, that melts into my skin. Like this is, she's my girl for that. So I'll take my N14 and blend out and sculpt what I just applied on my eye and on my nose. This brush, if you're in a hurry, you need this brush in your life. If you're in a hurry, you need to just, oh, absolutely Beam Bio Girl, I love you. If you're in a hurry, this brush is gonna be your best friend. Like, literally your best friend, because it's so quick and easy. I apply my concealer with it. I blend out my concealer with it. I set my concealer with it. I set my eyeshadow, primer, my bases, all those things. So it's like a holy grail for me. Now I'm going to switch to my N15 and blend out the rest of my cream bronzer. And if you guys hear the dogs, you know, you know the drill. They like to talk and shake out and growl when I go live.
So two things. Chrissy says, and gosh, who was the person I asked? Well, anyways, Chrissy was asking if you could use that serum on your hair because she's noticing thinning. I recommended red light to her for me, but
Chrissy, you can't use it on your actual hair because it's like a really small component. But I actually, okay, I have a new idea and I just wrote it down. Like I have a big dry whiteboard, like a dry erase board in our studio that has all my YouTube ideas and content ideas on it. And I just got inspired recently to write down some hair thinning products that have been working for me. Because I talk about it like here and there, but it's never like a cohesive thought. It's always like an afterthought that I bring up these products because this is a makeup channel, right? And I'm not a hair expert by any means. But I do struggle with hair loss and hair shedding, thinning, whatever you want to call it. I struggle very much so with those issues. And I have a new shampoo system that I really like. And I have just some other like styling products that have been working for me. So Chrissy, this will be helpful for you when I do post that video because I plan on doing it very soon. So maybe stay tuned for that. And I'll drop like all like the things that have helped me throughout like the years. I'll drop all those things in that video and it'll be like one nice cohesive video all about that category and that particular problem. So stay tuned for that, Chrissy.
Nancy A is on.
Hi, Nancy. How are you? I DM'd you. I found your DM and I DM'd you back and I'm so proud of myself because I know I was so late responding to you. Nancy, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're enjoying your puppy still. And a little side note, I'm determined to start using this Makeup by Mario concealer before it goes bad. I bought it when it first came out along with the House Labs concealer and the rest was history. I love that House Labs one so much that I just never put it down and I started neglecting this one. I am revisiting it also because I just feel like I didn't give it quite enough of a chance, you know? And I don't want to be wasteful and I want to see if I change my mind on it. And so far, I think I am going to change my mind. I've been really liking it, to be honest. I like the consistency of it. I don't think I picked out the best shade for myself. So that was part of the reason why I didn't really pick it up again. You know, if you don't have like the perfect shade, you're not going to be so inclined to like pick it up and use it every single day. So that's kind of like what also happened to me. So I'm going to use this to lay down my concealer. So it's kind of like, it's not really new, but it's new again to me because I'm using it again, finally. So Makeup by Mario, and the shade that I have, just as an FYI, is the shade 200. So it's a teeny bit, just a teeny bit too dark for me, like once I blend it out. And I'm going to blend it out, of course, with my N14 brush. And we're going to give it a nice rough blend, like I like to do. How was everyone's Sunday? I missed you all so much last Sunday. Last weekend was quite rough for me. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, if you watch my stories. And I had a really rough travel experience last weekend, and I'm still like, I'm not trying to sound like a baby, obviously, but I'm a scaredy cat with planes, and I had a really, really scary flight into Aspen. I went there for a client, really good client of mine. I've had her for years. Flew in for a big, big charity event to do her makeup, and it was in the middle of a snowstorm. And so when I was flying in, I was already on a small plane, and I don't do well with small planes. Like, if I see a small plane, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get on that. Like, I don't know if I can actually get myself to get on that. So it was a small plane, okay? And it was like flying into the middle of a snowstorm that was just starting in Aspen. And apparently it was bad. And so we still took off from LA, and we arrived in Aspen, but we couldn't land because the pilot, and I only know this because the pilot like told us the whole story. So I knew everything that was going on as it was going on. And so he told us, that he couldn't land because, and that we were hovering over the Aspen airport because there was only a half mile of visibility. And apparently you need 2 miles of visibility to land. Learned something new that day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mitch is like, I didn't know that. Yes, it was quite terrifying. So, hi everyone, trying to show you love. So yeah, so we hovered over the airport in Aspen for over an hour. Over an hour. So over an hour, I'm like literally sitting to myself and just thinking the worst thoughts, as you do when you're terrified of small planes and snowstorms. So we hover for over an hour, and then he comes back on the intercom, and he tells us, hey, we have to give up. We have to divert and go to a different airport because we're going to run out of fuel. Fuel. So at that point, I'm like, I'm gone. I'm not doing well, to say the least. I'm going back over with my bronzer. I'm not doing well mentally, physically. I feel ill. Like, I feel so sick to my stomach. I'm so terrified. And I'm looking around me and like, no one else is scared. And that was kind of comforting, but it was also kind of like, why aren't you guys scared? I'm like literally having a meltdown in my head. So we divert. We go to a smaller airport. And then from there, I still need to get to Aspen. So that involved taking a 2 plus hour shuttle to Aspen in the snowy roads during a snowstorm. And this bus driver, he got us there safe, okay? But man, did he haul ass. We're going through like windy tunnels, like zooming in and out. And then the best part too was I was the last one to get on the bus because I stopped to get food because I was so starving I couldn't even think straight. Bad idea. My food took forever to get to me. I'm running to get to the shuttle before they take off because I'm like panicked, right? I'm like, shit, I would stop and get coffee and a sandwich because I'm so starving, and then I would miss my shuttle. Long story short, I did not miss my shuttle. However, I was the last person to get on the shuttle. So the only spot available was in the very back of the shuttle where the heater didn't reach you. So like I walked through the shuttle, it's like filled with the entire plane that I was just on, like all the passengers on that plane. And I walk in the back. Side note, peach pie from Huda Beauty, absolutely incredible. I'm going to set my under eyes with peach pie, also new. So I walk in the very back, and it slowly gets colder and colder as I get towards the back. And then by the time I get to the very last seat on the shuttle, it's like I sat in a fridge for 2.5 hours to get to Aspen. I was so cold. I was like holding my legs, shivering, because the heater didn't reach the very back of the bus. So, it was an interesting weekend. All that to say, I'm very happy to be back. And I missed you all. And I missed my husband and my doggies. And I missed going live. So we're here today. We're testing out new makeup. So far, it's going really well for us in terms of the new makeup. And has anyone tried the new peach pie shade from Huda Beauty? Because it is like phenomenal. Like absolutely phenomenal. If you have deeper skin, this powder, you need it. You like actually need it. I love this powder formula. I've been using it for like several years since it came out. And it's just fantastic. Okay, I have a new eyeshadow palette from the brand Floresis. I hope I'm saying that right. It is quite stunning. I will tag it, or I will link it, in my description box on my YouTube. But this is the palette. Like, gorgeous, right? So let's do like a soft eye with this. And I do not have a new eyeshadow primer or new eyeshadow base, so I'm going to use my Fenty eyeshadow base and run this on the base of my eyelids where I get very, very oily.
Whoa, what's this one?
What's that?
What's this eyeshadow palette?
I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. Florisis? They're a newer brand to me. I had never heard of them until they sent me a really beautiful palette back in like December that I fell in love with. And they also have really amazing lipsticks. They have amazing formulas, honestly. So I'm just tapping that primer in with my N16. I love this for so many reasons, but as like an all-over packer brush on your eye, it's really, really nice and easy. So what should we do here? We could go so many different avenues with this, I feel like. We could go neutral. Yes, I have a clean N13. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for that. We're going to do... What do we think? Let's start with...
Oh, Melissa has a good one.
Honestly, let's start with this one. And Mitch is going to help read me some questions because I'm missing quite a few. So we have one from Melissa that we're going to answer.
Melissa, hi Nikki, have you tried Nutrafol? It was the only thing that actually worked to make my hair grow faster, longer, and thicker.
I did. So Melissa was asking if I tried Nutrafol for my hair. I did, and actually I did see like some great results with Nutrafol, to be honest. What got me, if I'm being really, really honest, is the fact that I had to take 3 pills a day, and they were very large pills. I don't do well with that. Sorry, you guys are getting like all my secrets and like little like quirks that I have, like small planes and large pills. So yeah, it was 3 pills a day, and I did it, and I was consistent, and I absolutely saw way less hair shedding. I saw a lot of regrowth too, so I could tell like I had a lot of regrowth hair. It's pricey, but it is definitely worth it. I don't know why I haven't gone back on it. Subconsciously, it's probably because of the whole 3 large pills that I had to take. So if I'm just being really honest with myself, that's probably why I didn't go back to it. I did start taking Viviscal. I actually got on sale during one of the last Ulta sales. They had it for a really great deal. So I've been taking that consistently for about a month, I'd say. And, you know, I think that I'm seeing less hair shed, which is great. But again, I'll put all these things in that video that I mentioned that I want to do about hair, hair care for like hair loss, thinning, shedding, all those things. So I just did a little bit of this really neutral shade. It's not showing up a lot, so we're going to dive right into this beautiful, it's kind of like a peachy brown. And let's just build a beautiful eye look. Oh, I see a super thanks from Kenna. Oh my God, Kenna. Thank you so much. Oh no, I have tried using brushes and I'm unsuccessful. Any tip would be appreciated. Thank you so much, Kenna. Kenna, I would love to know, what are your troubles with brushes? And what brushes do you have? This is kind of a trick question, but what brushes do you have? What are your main struggles? Like, what is it that you're struggling with? I would love to help you with that. Because if you have the right tools and the right brushes, it makes your makeup application so much easier. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not getting a whole lot of color payoff with this palette.
It's not much.
And okay, I'm getting a little bit more now, but I feel like I had to really pack my brush into this formula to get this payoff right now. All right, it's there, but I'm not really wild with this palette like I was with the other palette. In fact, I just want to show you really quick because it's right here. This other palette from Florisis is absolutely stunning, and the formulas in this palette were wildly amazing. So I was expecting that with this one. However, I'm not getting it, so I'm a little sad. Terracotta. Yeah, is that what you're saying? It's like a terracotta color? Yep, I agree. All right. Let's move on because I have another eyeshadow that I want to try, and then Mitch is going to help me answer some more questions.
So first of all, Bean Biro is going into surgery today.
Oh my gosh.
So I just wish her good luck.
We're all thinking about you and wishing you good luck. Bean Bio Girl. She's one of my OGs on YouTube. Love you. Sending you all the good, positive, healing vibes you could possibly get over here. And then while Mitch is asking some more questions, I'm going to show you some shadows that I got from Make Beauty. So Make has some new eyeshadows. They're the multichromatic metal reflecting eyeshadows. I've already used Onyx before in a video that I just realized I have not edited and posted. And it was a really pretty eye makeup look, so stay tuned for that. Oh no, this one broke. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, half the ones that were sent to me came broken. They're a really soft formula, so be careful if you have these. I think I'm going to put Blaze on for this eye makeup look because it's going to go really well with that terracotta that we just put in the crease. So let's set that aside. I'm going to show you one more. Stardust. That's really pretty. Or do we do this as a bottom liner? What do you think, babe?
Hold on. What are you looking for? Show me.
Which is like, what?
Blue? No.
No, it's green.
Oh. What's the other option?
We do this all over for a really beautiful look.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
All right, let's just go for it. This is because I know this is going to be so pretty.
Everyone said green. They wanted green.
Okay, just
give
kidding.
Give them a vote. Let's see, and I'll help
Oh, thank you. All right, we need your help really quick so we can move on. Do we do Stardust, and I do this as like more of
We'll hold them both up.
a liner? Excuse me. Yes, sir. Or Blaze all over my eyelids for like a one and done, pretty, you know, J-Lo kind of eye look. What do we think, guys? I need your help. I see Stardust. It's hard for me to read this far away. I need glasses.
I got you here.
Okay.
Stardust green.
Chrome. I love that Mitch has opinions. Kimberly, that's because you don't live with him. Just kidding.
Blaze green.
I think I'm funny. I'm not.
Blaze green. Well, oh wow, they're coming in now. Okay, all right.
Okay, so again, I see a lot of Stardust, Blaze. What do you think, guys? I'm seeing half and half on TikTok.
Blaze is like going for it.
Blaze is going for it. I'm getting a lot of Stardust on TikTok.
Is green?
How about I come back and I do Stardust on TikTok? What do you guys think? Let me do that. Because I really want to put this all over with my fingertip. I'm just gonna do it. I'll make it up to all of you, and I'll do the Stardust in another one. I'll make it a whole look, you know? So this, I just feel like is going to look so beautiful with that soft crease color. In my opinion, and in my short experience using these eyeshadows, I think they go on best with your fingertip. They are a very soft formula. They're a very metallic formula. It's almost like they have, a bit of like a cream base in it. Like there's a creamy base mixed in there, I can tell. And in my opinion, those work the best if you apply them with your fingertip. Just like that.
Okay, so
and they're quite pigmented.
There's a funny one from Katya here. Katya says, where was it? I'm going through a divorce and Sephora is my new husband. And I bought your brushes and I love them.
Oh my God, Katya, first of all, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope it was a good decision. I hope life is great. Sephora is my best friend, so I understand. It's like the most fun place to go and just treat yourself, you know? And I love that you love my brushes. That makes my day. Thank you so much for the support. I hope they're making your makeup application just easy and giving you like a pro-like finish to your makeup. That was a whole thought process behind the making and the design of all those brushes. Is to, if you're not a pro, you're going to get a pro finish to your makeup if you use that 7-piece set. So, okay. Just going to finish this eye makeup look. You can see how metallic this is, right? It's like almost like a wet shine. Wow, on camera it looks really pretty. Looks good on TikTok too. Oh, nice. Okay. And everything will be listed on my YouTube for those asking on TikTok. Sorry to ignore you.
Linda says, taking my future niece shopping for wedding makeup. Recommendation for a foundation. She has normal, nearly flawless skin and only wants light coverage.
I would start. What's her name?
Linda.
Linda. I would start without foundation. I would start with tinted moisturizers, CC creams, BB creams. I would start there. And then as she gets older and wants more coverage, if she needs it, you can kind of build it up and switch to an actual foundation. But tinted moisturizers, BB creams, they're easier to blend on. They're more forgiving if you don't blend really well. They're more skin-like, they're more natural, they feel really lightweight, all those good things. So if you're just starting out with makeup and you're a young adult, I would definitely opt for like CC creams and tinted moisturizers first.
Big Nancy sent us or sent you a big. She helped with brunch today. She says, Nancy, hey, Nikki, I guess you missed it, but I helped with your brunch today. Heart, heart, heart.
Oh, what?
Nancy A sent you money. Yeah.
Oh my God, Nancy, thank you so much. You're way too good to me. I can't even handle it. I can't handle you. You're so sweet and generous. Thank you so much for your kindness. You know, we love you over here on this channel. We love all your support, and it never goes unnoticed, ever. Even if I miss your DMs, it never goes unnoticed. I promise you. Okay, we're gonna stop with this eye makeup look for a second. I have so much on my fingertips. Oh my God, sorry. I'm gonna go back to my N13, and the reason for that is I want to just take a little more of this terracotta shade, and I want to just softly diffuse and blend these two worlds together. You know, so it's not like a hard stop with the shimmer. I want to just melt the two worlds together. Okay. And then let's actually go back in. Take a teeny bit more Blaze, same brush. Blend that in. Oh, I wanted to actually ask you guys, what time does the Super Bowl start? I know it's like a big day. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Are you guys watching it? Or you watch, when does it start? Is it on now? I have no idea. I haven't watched the Super Bowl in over 10 years. Not a big football fan over here, but I thought about not going live today because I figured not that many people would be on. But okay, so apparently it's on 6:30 Eastern time. So what, 4:30 Pacific time? Okay, good to know. I did not know that. So we have plenty of time. You guys have plenty of time before the Super Bowl starts if you're watching it. And are you watching it? How many people are watching it today? Oh, look how pretty that is. Beautiful shadow. Wow. Let's do some blush. And you know what? Even though I powdered my under eye, I've really been loving this formula. If they're super talked about, viral, popular, all those things. Oh, 3:30 Pacific. Thank you. Thank you for that. These are the Milk Water. I can never get this name right. Cooling Water Jelly Tint. And I have all the shades. Thanks to Milk Makeup for sending me these. And this bag is really cute. So I've actually been loving these. I had posted about them in a short video, just like this past week. And there's definitely, a learning curve with this kind of product. If you're not used to stains, which I'm not even used to stains anymore. I haven't used this actual stain since like the Benetint from Benefit. And I used to use that in my makeup kit like ages ago, like another lifetime ago. So these are very similar in concept, but they're not, there's not like a lot of tints on the market. So it's not like we're as used to using them as we once were. So with that said, my tips for you are two things. They have like a little protective cap on them, right? If you don't want them to dry out quickly, when you're done using them, put that cap back on. Just trust me. Trust me on that. And then the other thing is make sure you're applying them on a very glowy and more of a wet base, so that way you can actually have time to blend them out before they dry down. If you apply them to dry skin or a dry base or like a powdered base, they're going to just like stick to your skin instantaneously, and you're not gonna be able to blend them out. And actually, that was something that happened to me when I first tried them in that short that I posted, and it was kind of like fun to like learn together how pigmented, how fast drying they are. So anyway, all that to say, the first one that I actually tried, I did not realize that I should keep that protective little cap on it. So this one is more than likely going to dry out very, very soon. But I love this shade. This shade was like one of my favorites. It's the shade Spritz. But you know what? For the sake of this video, let's try one that we haven't tried, okay?
So,
I've tried this one too.
real quick.
Yes.
Bluebird Mama had a question.
Okay. Mitch is going to ask me a
She
question.
gave you a super thanks.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Bluebird
Mama.
Mama. That's a cute name.
What would you recommend to replace house labs? I'm allergic. I have dry skin, and I love your brushes.
The foundation?
I don't know what to say.
You're allergic. Okay. So I'm assuming you're talking about the foundation from House Labs. You know what? One that I keep in my makeup kit, for two that I keep in my makeup kit for reasons, for those kind of reasons, where if you have like sensitive skin or you tend to be allergic to certain ingredients, so you're not really sure like about new formulas. I know that that House Labs formula has a lot of different ingredients in it that I have heard has broken some people out. So it must just be like that one ingredient in that foundation that that's not agreeing with you. If you have more dry skin, even just normal skin, even oily skin, I love.
She said she had dry skin.
Okay, she says she has dry skin. I love the Armani Luminous Silk. I know it's expensive. I know I talk about it nonstop, but I talk about it for a reason, and it just is what it is. I love that foundation. I would try maybe getting the mini size to save some money. That way you're not fully invested in an expensive formula if you end up not liking it. Or go to Sephora and ask for samples. Get samples of the Armani Luminous Silk. I would even say get samples of this new HD from Makeup Forever because it feels fantastic and very, very hydrating. The other one that I love the Dior Backstage Face and Body. I use that on a ton of different people all the time, and it's never broken anyone out or caused like an allergic reaction. So get samples before you buy, wear them out, and see how you like it. I'm going to go apply this one now. This is the shade Splash. And let me grab.
Get a couple things here.
Okay, Mitch is going to ask me some more questions. Chrissy Lee, I see your super thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She has a question.
Oh, she's got a question too. Okay, I'm going to apply this.
So
Quickly blend it out. Yeah.
first, Marie Weaver sent you $5, or she said, love your tutorials.
Oh, thank you so much.
They're the best. And then now Chrissy's question was, I wanted to thank you for your help. One more question. I've been doing makeup for 25 years and I still can't get a straight line or eyeliner or for eyeliner, or getting it not to transfer on the lid. Any tips?
This is Chrissy.
Yeah.
Chrissy, so first of all, what are you applying? I would say stay away from like liquid eyeliners and even pencil eyeliners, and I would start by practicing with an angle brush and a dark eyeshadow, like a dark matte eyeshadow. And you want to start there, okay? Take those baby steps, and once you establish where your liner should go, the position and the placement of it, then you can kind of go and graduate to something that is more advanced and difficult to apply, like a liquid liner, a gel liner, pencil liners. All those like cream or liquid formulas, those are the ones that are going to be most likely to transfer. So if you're having a problem with transferring, I would start with powder eyeshadow as your eyeliner, and it's just a really much more easy, user-friendly, and forgiving formula to apply if you're struggling. I hope that helps, Chrissy. Let me know. Try it out. Practice. The more you do it, the more it's going to become second nature. But again, try with something that's more easy, like a, angle brush and a powder eyeshadow. Okay, just applying this very quickly so I can blend it out. I do have a little bit of a powder around my eye, so I have to be very careful to blend this quickly so it doesn't, stick to one area of my skin.
There was one question about the milk jelly tint things.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was, but they did ask if it needs setting powder.
No. They dry down and they actually do tint your skin. Tints, they're not like creams. They're literally meant to like tint your skin. So they actually they really stick to your skin rather than just sitting on top. Whereas like cream blushes, they're not meant to stick to your skin. They really just kind of sit on top. So therefore you need to set those. I don't feel like you need to set these. You don't need to set these, to be honest, at all. But you could still always apply the same rule of thumb where if you put a cream or a liquid down, you could set it and apply a powder on top to have it to be more pigmented, which I actually might do because I actually want to layer. I'm gonna put this down. I want to layer a bit of this on top. I've been obsessed with these since, I only have one. I plan on getting more. But I'm obsessed with these. They're so good. They're such an amazing dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wands. Though, I love those. I have so many in my makeup kit. I love that formula so much. But they're messy. They're expensive. They're all those things. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand blush is unreal. Amazing. So I only have the shade Rose You Slay. And I'm going to layer this on top for kind of like as my highlighter and just to enhance the blush even more. So I'm going to pop it on.
Interesting.
And we're going to blend this out literally right away, like not giving it any time to breathe in between.
A lot of people are saying, and it's crazy.
Pretty.
You have over 600 viewers right now. You have 629 viewers on your live chat. They're all celebrating for you.
Oh, God. Got a lot of viewers today. I'm telling you, I missed you all so much. I feel like I haven't gone live in forever, right? Like, when was the last time I went live?
It's been too long.
It's been way too long. Honestly, I'm just so grateful. Like, I've had this whole weekend off from work, and I'm so... I needed it mentally. You know? I needed it so, so bad. I've been working and traveling literally every single weekend for the last month, and it just takes a toll. I'm so grateful. It's not about that. I just miss my home. I miss my husband. I miss my dogs. And I miss my life.
She misses her dogs more than me, everybody.
No, Mitch says I miss my dogs more than him. First of all, that is obviously not true. I'm just kidding. That's obviously not true. With whatever's left over, I'm going to blend this across my nose. And I have lost all concept of what time it is. So we're going to try to get this video or this makeup look finished.
Kimberly says,
pretty.
Last live.
I know it's a lot of blush,
I
but
missed it. I was in the hospital, but all good now.
Oh,
Kimberly.
Kimberly?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry you missed that last live, and I hope you're doing much better. I feel like that sounds familiar. I feel like we might have chatted or DM'd, but I hope you're doing well, and I'm sorry to hear that you were in the hospital. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Natasha says, "Hi Nikki, my son just came in the room and wanted to watch you. It's his 12th birthday. Can you wish him a happy birthday?
Oh,
his name is Caleb.
Caleb, happy 12th birthday, Caleb. Oh my gosh, I hope you're having a great day. That is so sweet that you wanted that. I'm flattered. Does that mean I'm cool? I don't know. I mean, that's so sweet. Happy birthday. What are your plans today? Are they to watch the Super Bowl?
Lindsay Devlin says, Nikki, what's your favorite color corrector?
Lindsay's asking what my favorite color corrector is. Like shade or formula. Formula wise, I really love the new ones from Huda Beauty. I think they're fantastic. Just FYI too, I'm just applying this dark brown just to give my eyes a liner look. You know, I can't go without eyeliner. That's just not what I do. And I'm applying it with my smudger brush. This is my N12 brush. Just dipping in. Just gonna do a soft little liner look. Hope you guys can see on TikTok as well. And again, for those on TikTok viewing, in case you missed it, this is just a live stream that I'm also on my YouTube channel right now, and I would live stream it as well on TikTok just so I can share the live. But everything that I'm using will be linked in my description box of this video, but on my YouTube channel. So in case you're wondering what I'm using, it'll all be on my YouTube. So let me finish my eyeliner look, and then I want to talk to you all about a mascara that I am obsessed with. It's so good. I've been talking about it a lot. So if you watch my videos regularly, you'll probably know which one I'm going to talk about, but it's from Smashbox. I've never gotten so many compliments on my lashes until I started using this from Smashbox. It's like the super fanned out mascara. It's phenomenal. Doesn't flake, doesn't smudge, doesn't run. And it gives me like literally the look of false eyelashes.
So Cynthia's hello Nikki and Mitch. I haven't been able to make a live in quite some time, but I'm here, better late than ever.
Oh my God, Cynthia, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
What's your question?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you pop up. Mitch and I've actually wondered where have you been? We're used to seeing a lot of the same faces pop up and names pop up. I hope you've been enjoying life and just doing well.
Jade asks, do you apply concealer on everyone?
Yes.
Can you repeat the question?
Jay was asking if I apply concealer on everyone. Absolutely.
Rima's asking, hi Nikki, I have a question. I used a water-based concealer.
So
can I use a silicone-based foundation?
Use a water-based foundation.
No, concealer.
Oh, concealer. Okay.
If I use a water-based concealer, can I use a silicone-based foundation and the other way around? And what skincare do you recommend for both? Oh, that's a lot. But...
That's a tricky one. You know, water-based. Well, water-based. You know, you can. Okay. So the short answer is you can technically. but they're not going to be the best match for each other, if that makes sense. Like, for example, in my opinion, if you're using a water-based foundation product like that, you would obviously, if you're going to use a primer, you'd want to use something that's like-minded in the formulation. So you'd want to look for things that are water-based or have like water in the ingredients. So that way they work together and they're not like oil and water where they're going to separate once they hit each other. So yes, you can use them. However, you're not going to get the best outcome. And if you're using a water-based concealer, if you don't have to wear a primer, just focus on good skin prep. Good skin prep, hydrating serums that are, again, water-based. Like, hydrating serums are going to feel like a drink of water in your skin anyway, and then lock them in with a nice moisturizer. Put your concealer on top. You won't have to worry about it. You won't have to fuss with it, and they're going to interact really, really well together.
So,
but that's a very complex question.
So Valerie's sent you the super thanks $20 one.
Oh my God, Valerie, thank you so much. You guys are so generous. I mean,
Nancy A says my puppy's sleeping in my arms right now.
oh Nancy, I wish my puppies were sleeping in my arms right now, but instead they're right by my feet. Well, Bear's by my feet. Just applying this mascara, trying to finish up this eye makeup look. I know we all have things to do today. This was just a lot of fun going live on both platforms. Hopefully it hasn't been too chaotic. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the look, because it is primarily a full face of new makeup. So
a couple things.
I'm going to do something really quick. Because Mitch gave the dogs like chewy bones, and they're like getting all like weird and like territorial over them. Look at that mascara.
Yeah.
Wow. This mascara is just, it is unreal. It can clump easily. So just like a forewarning, like I did clump these 3 lashes together pretty bad, but we're going to roll with it.
Tracy sent you
So pretty. Thanks. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Tracy. I'm going to finish up some of this look. And I forgot something. Hold, please.
Quite a lot of questions. Do you want to answer some?
Yeah. Mitch is going to ask me some more questions that I'm missing.
So Kimberly says, oh, holy heck, that mascara is wow. So
it's amazing. And then this is the Brow Freeze from Anastasia. It's my new favorite. So good. Okay, yes, I'm listening to the question.
Okay, there's quite a few. I'm gonna do
I know, I'm so sorry. I know we're missing a lot of questions. I really am sorry. That's so good. Wow.
Okay. I don't know. There was one where they asked your top 3 favorite brushes. Like, if you can only do 3 of your brushes, which ones do you recommend?
Okay, we missed the name, but Mitch was just telling me there was a question about my brushes, and it was
Only 3 of them.
it was roughly, if you could only use 3 of your brushes, which ones are your favorites essentially. My N17. Probably no surprise there. I can do a full face of complexion with this one brush. My N14 is literally, it's my ideal brush that I created. Like, I've always wanted a brush look that was just this kind of shape, size, density, all those things. And I was able to create it. So I'm thrilled about this brush. I love this brush so much. And then I'd say it's a tie between my N12 smudger brush, because I really cannot do an eye makeup look without this brush. And then my N16, I hand drew this brush to be exactly what I want it to be. And it's such a great multitasking, buffing, applying, all those things for anything to do with your eyes type brush. So those brushes, I know it's kind of 4, but I hope that answers your question. And then we're going to finish up this makeup look. What am I missing? I'm missing more powder. I need to do a little bit more powder. So
Joanne has a good answer about this. Well, she says, do you think the lash serum enhances the mascara impact?
Oh yeah, because this mascara is going on top of like really good lashes.
Yeah.
I need a little more powder. Looking a little too shiny for my liking. Thanks, Felicia, for reiterating that. I'm going to do my T-zone. This is still Peach Pie. And the powder puff that came with it. just to kind of get that on and done. And then, you know what? I know this is not new, but I've been using it throughout the week and I really like it. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Powder Bronzer. I'm going to grab the cleanest N15 that I have available. Again, this is brush washing day and I am out of all my clean brushes. But I just like to layer this on top of my cream bronzer for a longevity, more of an impact. It's going to help to like further enhance that tone and that shade and have it last a lot longer. I think I'm going to avoid my cheek, to be honest. And then we're going to switch back over to, let's try to find, oh, I have a clean N12. Who knew? Just hiding away. I'm going to dip into the chocolate bronzer. This is just my daily thing, my normal routine. I always put my powder bronzers on the bottom lash line. Just for like a soft look, a nice soft definition. I like this bronzer a lot. I am live on YouTube in case you missed it. Pretty.
Where's the red now from Nikki? Oh.
Okay, now we're like looking nice and cohesive. I'm gonna go back to that N17 that has that little bit of powder, I'm sorry, of this left over on it. Just for some extra color across my nose.
Remember how we did like a little, Q&A at the end of the video last time?
Yeah, you know
I
what?
feel like we should do that in like 10 minutes.
So I'm gonna wrap this video up, and then we're gonna stop the makeup look, and I'm just gonna sit and answer for like 10 minutes, just all the questions, or I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I possibly can in those 10 minutes, just because I feel like I have not answered enough throughout this video. But to kind of wrap this up, let me throw on a lip, just to like throw one on, and then we'll be done. Just very sad. Let's do a little bit of this nice, simple, understated Hourglass lip balm in the shade Trace. And then we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap up my TikTok. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, and if you're not on my YouTube, just head over to my YouTube channel, click on the live stream, and I'll be sitting there for like the next 10 minutes just answering questions. And I'll also be linking all the products I use for this tutorial. So if you missed it or if you want to like find out what they are, just hop over there. So I'm going to end this TikTok. If you have any other questions, just hop over there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was still fun and like interactive. I know I wasn't addressing you guys entirely, so I apologize for that, but it's mainly going to be on YouTube. So if you missed anything, if you want to watch the whole live stream over again, it's going to be saved on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you all so much, and come ask me questions over there. Bye. Okay, I just ended my TikTok, and let's do some questions. All right.
So best concealer for mature skin.
But there's a reason why I've always used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in my kit. I work with a lot of mature clients and mature models and things like that, and I love that concealer. I love the NARS Radiant Creamy for mature under eyes, or just mature skin in general. I think it's a fantastic, unrivaled formula. What else we got?
Turkey is a long-time viewer. My foundation always lifts up, or lifts on upper lip area. What do you recommend to stop this? Oh, her foundation lifts on her upper lip area.
All right, I have a couple things that you might not want to hear. Do you have a lot of hair above your lip? That's the first thing. If you have a lot of hair, it's natural that your makeup is just not going to stick to your skin in that area. And I know this because I see this on a lot of clients, and I know for a fact that I have a really hard time buffing foundation in that area if there's an excessive amount of like peach fuzz, and it could be like very like blonde, like undetectable hair, but it's there. And if you have hair in any area of your face, your foundation is going to lift up because it's not fully able to lay down flat onto your skin because there's that in between barrier of peach fuzz. I'm assuming that's what the problem is, to be very honest with you. It could be that, or it could be sweat. A lot of us sweat above our lip, so it could be one of those two things. If it's hair, you might not want to hear this. Shave it off.
Barndy Kim.
Barndy!
You
Oh
$20.
my God, Barndy, you're so sweet. And first of all, I hope you're liking the Mob Beauty stuff that you picked up. I loved your post that was last week. I love what you got. I hope you're liking the formulas. If you have questions about them, just send me a DM. But it's so good to hear you're on this live. I'm sorry if I didn't get to see you earlier.
All right, so a couple here. I'm trying
Okay.
to do my best, but
Mitch is trying his best
right,
yeah.
be brief. What's
He says be brief.
What's a good mascara for oily eyelids? I use waterproof only, but they still transfer. She says.
Well, if you're using waterproof, it sounds like it's not a mascara problem. It sounds like it's just you need to make sure your eyelids are very well powdered. I'm going to keep these answers brief just to kind of get through some more.
I showed your mom.
I have a huge pimple on my neck.
Oh, okay. I showed my mom your videos on how to conceal dark under eyes. She was wondering, what eye cream do you recommend for mature dark under eyes?
You know what? Naturium has some really fantastic ones. I actually have it right here. Naturium has fantastic ones that they're a really great eye cream. They're hydrating, they're moisturizing. They're going to be great as like a nice base for your products to go on top. But what's cool about these and innovative about these is they come in 2 different shades. This one's more for deeper skin tones, and it has a color correcting type quality to it with the tone. So right there, it's going to help to color correct and brighten your under eyes, but also it has light reflecting particles in it to help bounce and reflect light back out to overall make your under eyes look less dark. So you kind of get the best of all the worlds with this. Okay, Mitch, let's wrap it up.
Question, any idea of why the new Anastasia brow gel looks whitish and clumpy when I apply it?
Well, it's just a thick formula. It's kind of like a pasty glue. That's why the Anastasia one kind of looks like a little white. I would say just use a little less of it, but also it's probably going to get whiter over time because as we put that product into our brows, we're inevitably going to pick up some little bits of foundation and makeup, and it's going to help. That's going to start to change the way the product looks.
Okay, next one is advice for a girl who wants to switch up from bright colors to more neutrals. Thanks, Issa.
Just go for it. Grab a great neutral eyeshadow palette and start incorporating it. If you don't have neutral eyeshadows already, I highly recommend, if you're just starting out with neutrals, pick up the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, and you'll have every bit of neutral that you would ever need. It's like the best neutral brown palette ever. I love that palette.
Hi, Terry says, when I apply shadow on the bottom lash line, it looks messy. I love when you do it. Any suggestions?
You might be going too low with it, Terry. Maybe just make it a little bit shorter. Meaning don't buff it too far down, and that's probably why it's looking maybe a little bit messy. Keep it tight. Use a small brush, not to plug my brush, but naturally, I designed this brush for that use of smudging and applying shadow on the bottom lash line with ease. And it is a smaller brush, so it will do it tightly, but you can also buff it out. But I'd say probably just shorten the width of how much you're applying under your bottom lash line to make it look more clean.
I think what I've learned when I was doing your makeup was...
Oh, Mitch has a tip too. Excuse me.
I say you have to go in with build the product up. You have to...
Yeah, that's a you know what, babe? That's a... you really pay attention over here. That's for sure. Mitch is like a sponge with makeup. He sucks up. He really retains this information. So Mitch was saying, start slow, build up a lighter color, right? Mm-hmm. You're so smart. I love this. Build up your color and build up the intensity slowly. It's a great tip, babe.
I used to blast it in there when I tried it.
Oh, okay, Katie, thank you. I saw your super thanks.
Reeb says, what color corrector do you use for dark circles?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I use Peach the most from Huda Beauty. This is my go-to. Peach. It's fantastic. You need a tiny dot of it. Well, I use a tiny dot of it, and that's all I need.
Nina asks, do you have a favorite lip oil that's long-lasting?
I don't. To be very honest, I don't really have a favorite lip oil. Well, actually, no, I lied. I like the Milani ones. They're inexpensive. They actually do last a decent amount of time. But I will say, if you want your lip oil to last longer, apply a thin layer of lip liner all over your lip. Put that on top, and it'll last a lot longer. It's not going to feel as juicy, but it's going to be much more long-lasting. Lip oils don't have staying power. That's just the reality of them. That's just the formula. But I would say that, oh my God, Lisa J is on. The live. What? Oh my god. I'm so sad I'm not gonna see you this week, Lisa.
Yeah, whatever. Lisa.
We're so upset, but little backstory, okay? I don't know if you know, but I'm cool with Lisa J now, and like we're friends. I could call her my friends. We text. Okay, what other questions? I'll try not to get too sidetracked.
There's too many.
I know there's a lot. We're gonna answer a couple more, and then we're gonna let you guys go. Enjoy your Sunday. I know we've been here a while.
Nancy's saying my veins look more green than blue. What am I doing, Nikki? Okay, shoot, I don't know what the rest of that question is.
Oh, so Nancy, I know we talked about this briefly, I think, on Instagram. Your veins are looking more green, you said?
Green and blue, yeah.
Yeah, that means you have more of a warm undertone, more warm golden undertone. So, you're gonna have more hints of yellow in your skin, if that makes sense. So if you had blue, you'd have more like pinks and peaches throughout your skin tone, or red. I know your skin tone, Nancy. You don't have deep skin tone, so you don't have like pinks in your skin, basically. So yeah, that means you're gonna want to find foundations that are more yellow undertone, yellow base. So I hope that helps answer your question. But at least we know now what your undertone is. I see a lot of questions.
So many. I don't know. Okay, well, there's one thing that
Trying to read a couple more.
Was how to become a makeup assistant. That was kind of cute.
Oh, that's cute. Reach out to as many makeup artists as you possibly can. As many in regards to becoming a makeup assistant. Reach out, put yourself out there, DM them, message them, email them, whatever you can do to get their attention, and then work for free, usually.
Any advice on makeup that doesn't cause milia around the eye area? It's specific ingredient is there specific ingredient?
I wouldn't be able to answer that question about milia because that's like definitely a dermatologist question. But honestly, I would like to direct you to Sam Ellis on YouTube. She's my girl. I do her makeup on occasion. She's beautiful. She's a board certified dermatologist. I know she talks a lot about milia and how to prevent it, treatments, things like that. So definitely check her out, and you'll find some great information on that. Probably 2 more questions, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kim says, favorite Chanel lip liner, Nikki. I finally bought the Adrian lipstick and I love it.
Nice, Kim. Kim, I actually don't have any Chanel lip liners, to be honest. That's just not my preferred formula. I die for their lipsticks, but I don't have any of their lip liners. I would go for I love the Makeup by Mario lip liners. I love the Makeup Forever lip liners. To go with Adrian specifically, you could wear so many different lip liners with that one. But yeah, I don't have a favorite one from Chanel. I'm sorry to say.
Myriad says, solution for using powder over under eye concealer. Looks dry even though I prep well.
It looks dry even though you're prepping well. I would say less of it and work from there. So just use...
Like a specific powder?
Yeah, for a specific powder under the eye, the Givenchy is just... It's unbeatable. But if you have really dry under eyes and you're finding it's looking like cakey... No, I would still suggest the Givenchy. I'm not gonna lie. I'd say this is you might want to check out the Secret Brightening Powder, but this is gonna feel dry as well. So I would say just use a little less of this and go from there and see if that helps. You might be using a little too much if you're dry.
Barney says she wants to start a Facebook fan page.
Oh my God, Barney, you're the best person on earth. I love you for that. You're so sweet. I think it's a great idea. Honestly, it's a great idea. And I was thinking about doing maybe a Facebook, what are they called? They're called Facebook.
Oh, like
a Facebook group. A Facebook group, yeah, for this YouTube channel. So that could be really fun. Definitely gonna look into it. Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh my
geez.
God. Michelle.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Wow. Thank you. Jeez.
First super on their live stream is so sweet.
God, you're so sweet. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. Really, we appreciate you. That is unbelievably generous.
So Victoria,
my gosh, Michelle.
Eyeshadow colors are best for dark green eyes. Love your brushes. Get them delivered to the UK. So
they are. You can deliver them to the UK. The shipping might be a little bit different, but they ship worldwide.
Oh, I think she.
Oh, she's getting them.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Even better. That's even better.
What eyeshadow colors are best for dark green eyes?
I love I think coppers look really beautiful in dark green eyes, like coppers. I mean, you can kind of wear anything, to be quite honest. Like, your eyes are stunning no matter what, no matter what. But coppers are like some of the colors that I gravitate towards the most. Coppers and like deep burnt terracottas and burnt oranges, I think look really striking on dark green eyes, light green eyes, blue eyes, anything in that family I love.
So Laura has asked this question a couple times. My NARS foundation oxidizes as soon as I pump it into my hand or apply it to my face. How can I stop this? Sounds like a bad thing.
Ooh, I've never seen it oxidize. Are you setting it with a dark powder? Could it be the powder that you're setting it with? Because I've never experienced that with the NARS personally. You might want to switch the color. Maybe you want to opt for like a color that's a little bit lighter. So if it does oxidize, it's going to oxidize to a shade that's still appropriate for your skin.
And Michelle, I missed a question from her, so I'm going to look, but don't leave until we answer the question.
Okay, we're trying to answer Michelle's question.
But there's multiple questions here.
Okay. I have green eyes and purple. Okay. Go on, Maggie. Yeah. Yeah, purple and green eyes is also gorgeous.
Okay. Well, Michelle, there was one thing. She says, new live commenter, watch all the time, have learned a ton, love you. Going to make a sweatshirt for me that says, I'm not a professional makeup artist, but I do watch Nikki LaRoche. That's great.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. That is so creative, too.
God,
this was Michelle?
Yeah, that was
Michelle, you're brilliant. That is the funniest, most creative thing I've ever heard. I love that. I would buy one of those sweatshirts from you if you made it. So let me know.
I will, for sure.
Mitch says he will, too. That is so cute. Okay, we'll probably answer like one more question, then we'll let you guys go. I know we've been on here a while, so I want to be mindful of people's days and their Sundays. I know we have a lot going on. And also my stomach is growling so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but... Okay, let's see.
What's a good natural shadow contour shade for cool tone fair skin?
I would say use your... Well, that's very specific. That's very, very specific. Use like a powder contour shade. You can use like a neutral bronzer. That would work as well. But I hate to name drop this palette again, but the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes has everything you need. Don't forget the tap 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 shirt. I love that. Is that Julie?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, Julie. Oh, Tristan. Oh, Tristan, I missed you. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up, you guys. I know we probably missed a ton of questions. I'm so sorry. That's like just... We really, really try our best. So don't forget, everything that I use for this live, I'll give me like an hour and I'll start linking everything and I'll have it uploaded in the description box as soon as I can. It usually takes me like roughly an hour to get that done, to be honest. It takes kind of forever to get links. But I'll have all the links. I'll have all the names of everything I use for this look if you liked it. And then just to kind of wrap it up, I'm loving this new foundation that I tried for Makeup Forever. It feels so fantastic. I'll link it in the description along with the name or the shade that I used and everything else. But thank you all so much.
Did you tell about the foundation video next week?
Oh, Mitch wants me to tell you about something. Okay, next Saturday, if all goes well, with editing this week, we will have a huge, huge foundation haul video coming up. I bought every single foundation that Sephora sells. This time I did in-store and online, which there is a difference. There's more available online. That video is going to be posted next Saturday. It's going to be a really, really long one, but it'll be chaptered out. It's going to be 4 hours long, just a forewarning. It's going to be in chapters, so just click on the foundations that you're most interested in watching and go from there. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to launch that video. And I hope you all have a great day. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy watching it. And have just a great day, whatever you're doing. Love you all so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for everyone for the super thanks. You're beyond generous. Like, I don't even know what to do with you. You're so beyond generous. But we love you. We appreciate you all. And I'll see you next Sunday because I will be back. And I'm not traveling. So I'll be here. So come join me. All right. Love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I need Mitch's help, though.
Say hello to. Hi, everybody.
Mitch, say hi.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.